everybody. Nice to see you all again. Isn't it nice to be back to school after a long time off, some of you? Okay, today we're going to talk about beginnings and something called resilience. I like to bake. Can you see what I'm baking today? Do you like to bake? See, I'm going to bake a chocolate cake. You know, last week, my neighbour, she fell downstairs and I thought, I think I'm going to make her a chocolate cake to cheer her up. So I got my recipe and I got baking this chocolate cake and I took it to her and she liked it a lot. But even more important, her children loved it. Do you like chocolate cake? You know, when I'm baking, I like to think about the people that I'm baking for. So I know my neighbour, you see. I know that she likes chocolate cake. So I made her a chocolate cake, a bit like this one. I hope this one turns out as good. What would you like? If you were coming to my house for cake, what kind of cake would you like to have? Would you like chocolate cake like this one? Would you like muffins, blueberry muffins or chocolate muffins? Would you like a tray bake like millionaire shortbread or something? I like to bake. I'm not very good at it, but I do my best. Anyway, if I knew you were coming to tea and I was going to bake for you, I would need to know what you like. Just like my neighbour, I would make you what you like because I would know what you like. Oops, I think my cameraman was asleep there. Okay, let's carry on. It's time for putting it in the oven. Got to be careful with that. I wonder how it'll turn out. You know, if I don't put it in the oven, it's not going to be a cake. It's just going to be a lot of very tasty but gooey mixture. Now, while I was baking, I was thinking about something that I have read in the Bible, and it's like a poem. Let's have a look at the Bible here. It made me think about this poem that's in Psalm 139. Listen to what it says. Remember, I knew my neighbour and I knew she liked chocolate cake, but listen to what it says about God here. God, you know me. You know everything about me. You know me inside out. You know every bone in my body. You know exactly how I was made. You're like an artist that is watching a sculpture or a painting, something like you do, a drawing. You get a blank page and you start to draw on it and it becomes a picture. It's just like that. It says, it was like that. God knew you. He saw you when you began to be a child, a baby. God, you watched me grow even before I was born, and every day of my life is spread out before you. From the very beginning, even before I went to school, even before I ever cried or ever laughed or ever prayed or ever did anything, good or bad, that I can do now, before I could walk, before I could talk, before I could hug, before I could smile, before anything else, God knew me. God knew me in the beginning. The beginning is very important. When I started the chocolate cake, I had to put sugar in at the beginning. Imagine I didn't put the sugar in. The chocolate cake wouldn't taste too good. But I did put sugar in. I definitely did. So it should taste okay. The beginning is so important. Starting something can be really, really exciting, and it can be a bit scary. You've all moved into new classes. Last year you might have been year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. And this year you might be year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6. You've all moved into something new, a new beginning. I wonder how many of you had butterflies in your tummy out of excitement and out of what was going to happen next. Remember, God knew me in the beginning. He knew you in the beginning. I wonder what kind of cake God would make for me. But we can't stay at the beginning, can we? We grow and become the kind of person we want to be because on the inside of us, God has put something very important. In fact, it's so important, I would say to you, pack it in your school bag every day. It's called resilience. But where do you get this important thing with the very strange name, resilience? You can't buy it, you can't win it in a competition, and you don't get given it either. God has already put resilience inside you, inside your heart. It's like a marshmallow. Did you ever squeeze a marshmallow before you eat it? Did you ever squeeze it and it just bounced back again when you took your fingers away? It just bounced again. You squeeze it and then it comes back out again. And God has made us to be like that. When things are really hard, when we don't understand, when we have to wait a long time for things, God has put this resilience inside us. Do you remember my sticky chocolate cake? Well, I learned to put the right ingredients in. Mixing them properly is really important. Preparing the tin to put them in the oven, really important. All these things in the beginning, really important. But what makes it into a great cake? It's heat in the oven. When it gets so hot in there and the right temperature, we get something out of it. Let's go and see if the cake is ready. It seems to be ready. Oh yes, it's turned out really well. I can't wait to taste it. I wish I could share it with you, but you'll just have to believe me, it smells great and I'm sure it'll be tasty. So, we're going to remember that God in the poem said, He knows you. You're wonderful. Inside you, He's put that treasure. Oh, this is hot. He's put that treasure inside your heart, inside you. And it's the hard things, the difficult things, like the heat in the oven that made the cake. It's the difficult things that let people see that treasure, that resilience inside of you. So will you remember what God says? You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Before we go, here's the cameraman tasting the yummy, sticky, crumbly chocolate cake. How is it, Ian?
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you very much. I'm going to have some more of this.
Is it wonderfully made?
Expertly made. Thank you.
Okay. See you next time.